Hi guys, Robotic Jagger here today. Today we're back with another video on what is wrong with Manchester United. I'm going to go deep analysis in my honest opinions about this club. Obviously, as you know, I'm a fan of this club, but if you're new guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. There'll be constant videos about Manchester United and where do we go from where we pretty much are, which is we're stuck in a hole in it, to be honest, if I'm going to say that. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. So if you did see at the start of the video, that is my new intro, guys. Hopefully you do enjoy it. And yeah, so if you're watching, guys, make sure you leave a like, you subscribe, you share with your friends, and you put on your notifications. You know, we're aiming for 2K by the end of September. It is a long race, but obviously I will be streaming on Friday night, depending wherever this stream comes out, you know what I mean? So yeah, so let's start with this club. So Manchester United, we have been in talks with Jadon Sancho for the entire transfer window, and as a fan, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the fact that we are one of the biggest clubs in the world, and we can't even get a deal done like this. We have to stretch this out so our PR is unbelievable. Like that's the thing that's wrong with this club, right? And I will get straight into it, right? So let's start with the owners, the Glazers. In my opinion, they run this club like a business. No longer are we trying to challenge for the championship, the Premier League title. We are just aiming for fourth, top four. That's all we're going to ever achieve now at this point. But that's the thing. The owners are so delusional, and honestly it is annoying as a United fan, you know, when we're having like one of the best managers ever to live in Sir Alex Ferguson. He could get anything done, you know. He made players like, you know, Park, Rafael, you know, other players that he put in, you know. Obviously I don't know most of them, but you know what I mean, like players who weren't as good as they should have been, but under Fergie's wing, they were unbelievable. But what I will tell you guys is that it's not just them. It is not just them, guys. There's more people who are still as silly as the owners, right? And I will get into it. So let's start with Ed Woodward, the man. Well, not start, but let's move on to Ed Woodward. Ed Woodward, he obviously is in charge of transfers and all that. He is probably the worst businessman we've ever had at this club, for sure. He's just a yes man. That's how I see it. You know, he never does anything that we say on time. You know, it's always late. It's always probably 6 months in advance, like Bruno. Because let's be really honest, guys. If we did not get Bruno, we would have been like 7th. And I'm going to be really honest. We would not have been anywhere near that top 4 spot. And the fact is, we already lost our first game to Crystal Palace. And you know what? I was not surprised. That team was pathetic. Right? De Gea, sure, he did have an alright game. Fosu-Mensah in game, I mean, was not the best player to pick. But if Aaron Wan-Bissaka wasn't there, you put Dalot there, or you put Brandon Williams. I don't care whoever you have to put in. You're not putting Fosu-Mensah in right back. For me, Lindelof and Maguire, good God almighty, how are we supposed to survive in this Premier League with those two in our defence? Harry Maguire, his passing is atrocious. I mean, just tell him just to pass normally. Don't no forward passes for Harry Maguire, because he just cannot do it. Luke Shaw, I'm sorry, I just want Alex Telles or some left back to come into this club, you know, who can actually do the job properly, run back, run forward. You know, Luke Shaw can't do that. I'm sorry, he just is not capable of doing that. Pogba had a really bad game. I don't know. It was just whether he was just back to the feeling of the Premier League or something like that. Bruno did not have the best game, obviously, but I think he was the best player out on that pitch for United. No doubt about it. Even though he's playing a different role, which I don't know what Ollie was doing at that point. But, like, you know, then we move on to how Daniel James was starting over Mason Greenwood. Now, I understand Mason Greenwood had this little thing over in Iceland. We won't get into it, but you have to understand, guys, that Daniel James is not a first team player. He's just not. I'm sorry to Daniel James. He's unbelievable when he comes on, say 70th minute, because he's so much pace. He can run in through behind, and he might actually do something. For me, Mason Greenwood all the way for right away. I want Jadon Sancho there. That's the only problem. We want Jadon Sancho, but the thing is, as United, our fan base is split up. You know, we have so many branches that hate each other, that despise each other, right? And that's the reason why the owners will still be in power. We complain about the owners saying, "Oh, like the owners are so bad." Like, what are we going to do about it if we cannot align together for one? If we can align for 1 year where there's no bickering or fighting, we tell the owners, "This is what you're going to do. If you don't, we're not going to support your club." That's what we could do. And if we did that, there would actually be some reasoning towards it, so that the owners would like, okay, we have to do this because most of the United fan base is doing this. But if a small portion of it, less than a million, do it, then they're not going to they won't give a rat's ass about it. There's no way they're going to care about it. And that's what's wrong with this club. There's so many problems that we need to solve. It is just stupid, honestly. Like, for me, we need a few players more than just Sancho. We need a left back for sure. I cannot trust Shaw for this season. Maybe as a backup, maybe have Brandon Williams as a backup for a right back. Because I'm sorry, he's a right back. He's no longer a left back. He's the biggest right back, left back, if you know what I mean. He plays like a right back, but he's supposed to be a left back, right? But I don't blame him. He's right-footed. He should be on the right hand side. But we have Aaron Wan-Bissaka. For me, now I don't care what anyone says. Wan-Bissaka is the best right back. As a right back, not only do you attack, right, but you have to know the basics of defending, alright? You must know. Trent, yes, he's unbelievable at attacking. One of the best right backs of attacking. But he can't defend. You saw him against Leeds, he got absolutely done. I know it was an unbelievable touch. I would give the Leeds player that and Trent Alexander-Arnold, but still, you have to improve your defending game, bro. For Reece James, he's come up a long way. But I'm just thinking, for Chelsea fans, if you are a Chelsea fan, do comment down below. Are you going to keep... So Azpilicueta is still injured, right? Are you going to keep Aspie on the bench for Reece James? Or are you going to put him on for Reece James? Because Reece James is on form regardless. Anyway, this is not what we're talking about, right? We're not going to go into it. But like I said, guys, there's more than just... There's so many problems at this club that we need to fix. And I know in one transfer window we can't get this done, because obviously, like I said, we're not one fan base. We are multiple, supporting one common theme. For me, to finish this off, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think he's alright. He's an alright manager. You give him the right players, he will do well. That's what happened when he got Bruno. I just want to say this, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like the like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's try and see can we get 2K by the end of September. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.